What's up, guys? We are hardcore NHL fans. I'm looking at our big D, repping my second team, Montreal Canadiens. Let's go Habs. With me, I've got Sabres fucking poor guy. He's repping the New York Islanders.
Let's go Islanders!
And then we got our letdown of an admin, our Sharks admin over here, and he's wearing Tampa for some reason.
Yeah.
This poor fuck will feel bad for him the entire time. Alright, guys, let's kick off this.
And both my teams are sucking right now.
Now you see what the people you are bitching at look like. And like,
And for some reason, we're wearing our second favorite team's gear today.
this is what it's led up to. The whole time, 11 likes to see these mugs.
Yep, 10K view, 10K likes, and this is what you guys get.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Are we at 11 now, actually?
Yeah, we're at 1162 last time I checked.
That's crazy.
Which is I was possible back because my back got really messed up, and I saw 11K and it put a smile on my face. Like I couldn't be happier. So as you can see, two of us are wearing hats. Rob's wearing the Lightning. I'm wearing the First Order from Star Wars. First Order, Resistance, pretty swaggy.
I have too many hats. It's bad.
Kick it off. Kick it off.
No, my hair's even worse.
All right. So, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the surprising Florida Panthers, first of all?
I would agree so, you know.
Yeah,
How
definitely.
are they winning all of a sudden? 9 games in a row, and next, they're going to raid Buffalo tomorrow night.
Man, that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if Longo's playing his best in, 5 to 6 years?
Yeah, Montoya's holding up. He's doing really good for a backup. And Montoya's always been that way. He's always been just a career backup, but he's made it worth it.
He was pretty good on the Islanders. I mean, from
He
what
wasn't bad.
I mean,
Then again, you guys also had to deal with Rick DiPietro.
oh, God, please. Some horseshit crap. Fucking Garth.
You guys had to.
I know. Believe me.
We don't hate you guys for Rick DiPietro, but we hate you guys for Rick DiPietro.
I mean,
I bet Lightning fans hate us for Carl.
DP's contract.
Everyone hates us for 25 or for fucking 25 Stanley Cups.
You don't even have 25. You have 24, so.
You don't know about this year there, bud.
You wish you had 25.
If you have no carry price, then you're not going to win shit. I can tell you that.
Even with Price, he's a playoff choker anyway.
Oh.
I don't know. He's one of the best in the NHL. It's been said.
And is he playing right now? No.
No, he's
How's he in the
Great
playoffs?
job backing it up.
True. He's also got a
He
good
can't win
defense
big
too,
games.
Yeah, it's still early in the season, only halfway.
It's only January. Like the first week of January, boys.
Can it be trade
We still
deadline
have
yet?
The All-Star game, which is hashtag John Scott for Big Scott.
Oh gosh. It's a popularity
Is anyone-
contest. It's so
Anyone
bad.
enjoying the shit out of this?
I'm not.
No, I'm not at all. This is why fans should not be able to vote.
Yeah, and we all knew it was gonna happen too.
Looks like
Like him
Like
and
John
Yager?
Scott for being the worst. Yager for begging not to be in the All-Star game.
and then
He knew the minute he asked that he was going to be voted in.
Right.
but he also has an option to not playing it.
Yeah.
True.
Like, is it possible for a waiver to even get in?
Is it possible?
Because if so, he'd be the first ever in history
I would say so.
for a player on waivers to make the All-Star game. That's unheard of.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
I've never heard such a thing for a player to go through waivers and then come back up and get put on waivers again. What is that, like 3 times this year in less than 2 or 3 months that he's been put on waivers?
Yeah, but his
It's crazy.
his stat points for the season are 1 assist.
What was that?
Not
That
good
one,
stat.
what was that? That one good year with San Jose, and all of a sudden,
Yep, 3 goals with us.
Yep.
And then he like wears a shirt of his goal celebration.
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I hated him. I mean, he's a funny guy and all, but Like,
And
you
I
have
mean,
him on the
every
roster,
time
you kind of can't
he
develop
throws, he's
players.
surprised.
Man, he's a nice guy in general. I met him a couple times.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that was just meant to be a goon. That's what he'll be. That's what his title is forever.
And a developer killer.
And I think he'll be most remembered for trying to instigate a fight with Phil Kessel in a preseason game when he was with Buffalo.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
I remember that. I think Phil Kessel to this day, I don't care if he's on the Leafs or not, I consider him the biggest puss cake on the planet for not trying to fight John Scott. I don't care if he's season or not. And as we
The
speak,
way he reacted, though, was like a little girl. Just slashed, like, no! I'm Phil Kessel. I eat thousands of burgers a day.
Phil Kessel.
So the
I
Kessel
can't
joke's
believe
begin.
Columbus gone. Without him, the Leafs are garbage. I don't care how better they improve without him. I mean,
Oh my god, they're playing so good.
yep.
So good. They're playing better as a team.
I mean, honestly, I think the Sabres are better than what their record says, and they're 29th in the league.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Columbus, will they stay? Will they hold that 30th? Or do you think they'll move up by the end of the season?
I think they're going to move up by at least like third. In fact, I actually have them or the Anaheim Ducks to win the Austin Matthews sweepstakes, but Anaheim got better as the season progressed.
So you think Columbus gets Austin?
Either him or either Columbus, Buffalo, or even Philly.
Or Edmonton.
Because Philly's dropped a lot. Like, aren't they second last in the Metro?
Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, let me.
Philadelphia, as we speak, is 26. Yeah. They're in 26 in the league with 15 and 15 and 7 record with 37 points, and they played 37 games.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, so the bottom seeders is pretty tight this year. So you have Columbus in 30th, Buffalo in 29th, Edmonton in 28th, and then you have Toronto in 27th, tied with Philly with 26, and then you have Carolina, Winnipeg, Calgary, and San Jose in a 4-point tie with 38 points. Then you have Vancouver for 39, along with Colorado and Anaheim, and then you have AZ with 40.
Yeah. No, Rob, you've been on a lot of Skype calls or podcasts with me. You know one thing I like to do is I always like to do an updated top 10, the top 10 in the NHL.
Right.
So current of this recording date, for January 2016, our top 10 are as follows. Number 1, I don't agree with it all. They should be much lower because they're playing like shit. Number 1, the Dallas Stars at 28-9-4 for 60 points. 41 games played.
Oh, the Capitals?
Agree or
Really?
disagree? Does anyone agree or disagree?
With what? About Dallas?
That Dallas is in first. They're not playing like the first place team.
I mean, I
should
think it's just
be.
because of injuries. I mean, that's just cake for me.
It could be injuries, or it could be the fact that they're sloppy. They aren't making the passes they need to make. They aren't scoring the easy goals that Sagan, Ben, fucking Nichushkin, or Niskanen, fucking all these guys that are like number 1 in the edge after scoring and points and assists and fucking bullshit. They're playing worse than Columbus. And Columbus is last.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Columbus beat them by 3 last week?
Columbus beat 6-3.
Oh my god.
Damn.
6-3.
That hurts.
That's
It blows my fucking mind. It blows my fucking mind. And then the Capitals are in second. 28-7 59 30 played. Agree or disagree?
They should be number 1 in my opinion.
They should be number 1.
I would say lower for me. I mean,
Yeah?
I think so.
So
Cause
you think they're a fluke, eh?
do I think they're what? I would say so. I mean,
Yeah.
they're kind of lacking. I mean, if they move Lucic, I don't know what they'll get for him, but they could get something for Milan Lucic for maybe a second, or maybe I don't know what. But they could get something for him. But
You think
I-
Washington?
and I mean, for right now,
Yeah.
the Florida Panthers are 23-12-4. But does anybody really agree with that at all?
I do.
You do.
I do. No, I'm doing the top 10 right now, so basically what I'm asking you is you would agree or disagree with it.
Yeah.
I'm on with you, so basically what I do is I ask, Yeah. Hey, don't roll your eyes, you little fuck.
I'm just not
I saw
there.
that, Rob. I saw that. Fuck.
What'd I do?
You rolled your eyes. Okay, we're getting distracted.
I rolled my eyes. No, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at my phone.
Not tracking it. I didn't tell me what to look. Rob,
What?
you don't remember it. He doesn't remember.
I'm not gonna roll my eyes or anything. Jeez.
Okay. So Washington should be the first cup contenders this year, no doubt. Third place. Comeback from last year, the LA Kings, 25, 11, and 2 for 52 points in 38 games played. Are they a fluke? Was last season just a bad season for them? Or are they still as good as they used to be?
I think they're good as they used to be, and I mean they still have Carter and Green injured.
Me, I'd probably say it was a tweak season. And what I mean by that is I think the Kings had a little bit of an issue down the road. I mean, from last season, after the trade deadline, they started losing a little bit disciplinary, and then they needed some aggression. They needed somebody to cover up Dustin Brown and Dante Kopitar. They needed somebody. I mean, think about it. They had legitimately no enforcers until Lucic came in.
That is true.
Well, that would be the good side to this trade is a very fast and scoring capable team just got one of the most physical players in the NHL. So now they have an enforcer to cover all these players and have the slow goals put their team in the win column.
Unless it's all you can do.
I agree that LA isn't a fluke. LA's always been a good team. Everyone can say, oh, fuck LA, fuck them suck. They suck. Oh my god, I hate them so much. LA fans suck. There's yes and there's no's, but the LA Kings themselves are a very, very good team.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're a team that you should be afraid of.
And I'm surprised their defense is doing well.
Exactly.
I thought that was going to be like a big red light for them, but apparently not.
Yeah. And I thought losing Martin Jones as the backup was going to just fuck them over, but quick. And who's their...
Enrock. Jonas Enrock.
Okay. Well, Jonas Enrock, he was in net for the 5-0 shelling by Toronto, but other than that, I can't really remember the last time the Kings got blown out.
I mean, Enrock was great in Buffalo for a while. He was behind Ryan Miller for like 5-6 years. And then when Miller got traded, he got the nod. And then after that line, he got traded to Dallas for fucking Lindback, which didn't really work out. And the only reason Murray got traded from that...
We don't talk about that trade. That trade didn't happen.
Well, at least you didn't give your first-round pickup for a backup goalie.
Stay God for life.
No, I meant Jones, but now he started one now.
Okay.
So.
No, in fourth in the league at 12-4, 50 points at 39 games played. Tampa Bay's cross-state rivals, the Florida fucking Panthers.
No one saw this coming.
How?
I don't know.
Look, how? Look at that!
I mean, in my before the season started, for my predictions, I did have the Panthers making the playoffs, but not doing this well this season.
Okay, I have to bring it up because all of us were alive when it happened. Does everyone remember the fucking Colorado Avalanche and Florida Panthers series in the Stanley Cup Finals?
I do.
Yeah. That was a good series.
That was a good series.
I mean, I took me a lot to think. Game 4 of it, Beezer and Patrick Waugh. I mean, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember at 3-4 years old, that game went into triple overtime. And around that time, the game was being played. My sister was born, so that was good timing for me. But Beezer and Waugh together, man, oh my God. That game was just never-ending story.
It was crazy.
It was a tough game to watch.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? The Panthers, they at the time, they were an expansion team. Nobody really knew anything about them. And when
everybody counted them out.
I mean, yeah, and especially now. I mean, and all of a sudden, they're breaking records in terms of their attendance, because before this season, nobody gave a shit about them. Nobody came to Florida to watch the Panthers. And all of a sudden, they're a winning team, and now they got their fans back.
When's the last time you saw the he centered that hole?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Long ass time. I remember about November tuning into highlights on the NHL app, and seats were empty. They were getting shelled by New Jersey. That's the last time I saw that arena empty. I tuned in today to watch the highlights, and that arena was packed. There was fans jumping. There was Panthers jerseys.
Oh my.
People bought Panthers jerseys. This team is insane. Like, just the names they have. Luongo, Trocheck, Yager. Like, watching Yager do that to Minnesota, those 2 goals, like, no one else could score those.
And they
I didn't see the
sad
game because I was in Buffalo, so I couldn't really
So
describe it.
the question I have to ask is, now, it's the same question I asked for the 3rd place LA Kings. Are the Panthers good, or are they a fluke?
I would say they're a fluke, and I'll tell you why. Because Yager at 44 is a monster. He's a Hall of Famer, no question. We can all no doubt about it. But the thing is, to me, about the Florida Panthers, and this is just my perspective. If you think about it, like, think of how good the Kings have got, how good, singles, just examples. Florida, to me, is building from the draft, and half of their players are from the draft, like Butstag, Barkov, Huberdeau, Ekblad, you name it.
Good drafting.
Just reading up the roster. Trocheck, that's another one. You get the idea. Branson.
Yeah, exactly.
These are all players that they developed, and Luongo is a model, like a role model in Florida. He's kind of like Michael Jordan down there. I mean, for the Panther fans. And
I thought the trade when he got traded back to Florida, that was a genius trade. Both sides, that was a genius trade. But Florida won in that.
No, Michaels is just a fucking idiot, and I'm not even a Canucks fan, and I can admit that. So
you could ask our Vancouver admin, and he'd probably cry for an hour and a half, and then he'd get back to you. But I think that Florida went out and got a vulnerable Roberto Luongo who wanted to play in Florida again.
Because he wanted to be closer with his wife. That was the reason why.
And you know what? That was the team he was drafted by. That was the team he has history with. Like,
no, he wasn't. He was drafted.
Yeah, he was.
He was drafted by the Islanders.
Oh, he was.
Think about it, because the time.
He was.
Yeah, because think about it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Yeah, him and Chara. Him and Chara.
Oh, yeah. Because I had a rookie card for Florida Panthers, Roberto Luongo. So that's what I'm basing it off of.
Yeah, so basically they traded Luongo for Parrish and Kabaja. Oh, like Kabaja. That was just a ridiculous.
There we go. My computer just shit itself. That's why my camera disappeared for a minute. Sorry, guys.
Oh, okay. So it's like my PC.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry about the misinformation. Thank you for correcting me.
Yep, 4th overall, 1997 okay. New York Islanders.
So, oh, and Todd Bertuzzi. I forgot about that.
Bertuzzi. Good guy. What a great guy. This guy. Good guy. Never done anything wrong to anyone in the league.
No.
Oh, definitely not. He was a sage.
He's right up there with Sean Avery.
Oh, yes.
He's right up there with Claude Lemieux.
They're both angels.
Okay, so we have, I say they're not a fluke. I say that Florida is getting better. And you two both say that Florida is a fluke?
Yeah, I say they're a fluke, but I mean, they're going in the right direction.
Okay.
Definitely. But the thing to me, I think the biggest error for the Florida Panthers down the road, like think about after the primetime years of Luongo, what are they going to do? They're not going to rely on Montoya. You have to draft or look at a young goalie at either 25, 26, who like maybe a John Gibson or someone like that. Someone that can reach their prime as a legit number one.
I have an idea.
Anderson?
I have an idea. Thanks. You ready?
Yes.
Trade for Alex Stalock. Send him down. Let him grow for a season.
Please.
Bring him up. Back him up with Montoya and see what we can.
Please, just get him off our team.
I want to see if it's. I want to see if it's just San Jose or if Stalock is just bad.
He's bad. I mean, yeah, he did great last night. He did great last night in the AHL, but I'm still not sold.
Oh, so Stalock is in the AHL, is he?
Yeah, we sent him down yesterday for conditioning along with Chris Tierney, and then today we just called up Matt Tennyson.
conditioning than that. Like, look at, I'll bring this up for Toronto, what they did with Bernier. Bernier went down and out of the 3 games he was down, got 2 shutouts or something.
Right.
Yeah, like, Bernier is not a bad goalie. He just had a really bad luck. Like, he had bad luck.
And he's on the wrong team.
And that's probably why he's on the trade block. That's why he may potentially go to Calgary.
I have no doubt that
I wanted him in San Jose, actually.
Will happen very soon. But who's involved? I hope for Bernier, like, or is it going to be a blowout trade?
Dave Parenthouse, maybe?
It's going to be Hiller, maybe another young goalie, and kind of like the Brad trade all over again.
Freddie Anderson?
As a smart Toronto GM, trade Bernier for someone, or Bernier and Kadri for Johnny Gaudreau.
No, the Leafs will not. The Flames will not trade Johnny Gaudreau.
Never that
No one would
concept.
accept that. But I would push that. I would say, yeah, you know what? Don't trade. It's worth it. Both teams could benefit.
No, let me ask you this.
Here's the thing. Toronto has Garrett Sparks. Garrett Sparks, I don't care who you are, is the future of that club. Garrett Sparks is a fantastic goalie. He is not a fluke.
I could say the same thing about Linus Omar, but I know for a fact that he needs more time in development at Rochester. But
Absolutely. The same thing goes for Garrett Sparks. Garrett Sparks was great in the AHL. He was great in the NHL. Shut out his first NHL game. I'm a goalie can say that. Like,
and how even Chris Gibson, who they got from the Michael Grabner trade, could be a starter for all we know.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a laughable trade. I'm sorry. How do you get 5 prospects for Michael Grabner? No, really. How do you get 5 prospects?
I don't know.
Like, oh yeah, the Isles, and you'll like this. The Isles were like, yes, no, Grabner's good. Just take him. He's good. Take it good.
I mean, I liked Grabner. I mean, he was a fast guy. Grabner is a fast guy, too. I mean, he's in his early 30s, you know. He's up. Well, no, I'm wrong. He's like 28, 29. But regardless, Michael Grabner was a fast guy. But the problem is he didn't have anybody to play with. That's why, and he was injury prone, too. So that's why the Islanders wanted to get rid of him so badly. Because they wanted to get some sort of value from him. And the guinea pig of this entire fucking world is Toronto. They were so convinced that Michael Grabner was going to change that franchise, and they were like, yeah, let's give a 5 valuable prospects, Chris Gibson and Matt Finner in that trade, and Taylor Beck. My God, I can't even imagine any of the game 5 prospects.
That was a dumb trade, though. I don't agree with it. I didn't at the time, and I still don't now, because it's just dumb. Like, and I'll be the first to say, Toronto has a lot of goaltending prospects. They're not in the goaltending trouble they used to be. So, like, you've got Reimer, you've got Bernier, Sparks, there's 2 more young goalies down there. You've got all your ECHL prospects. I'm not worried about Toronto's goaltending situation. They'll be a good team.
But should we really, really worry about Toronto's offense and defense down the road when the time comes, as to the Islanders at the time or any other team that makes a trade with Toronto? I feel like Toronto, every time they make a trade, they always get lopsided.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, look at that Kessel trade.
Consistency.
I mean,
after the early 2000s, I think it started to go down after the Matt Simon trade.
Yeah.
The change. What the fuck is that? Toronto. That's just me, guys. Okay. Moving on. We spent way too much time on Florida. To go to number 5. Least favorite is sports team in general, the Chicago Blackhawks. Beat the team for 50 points and 40 games played. How do you guys feel about these shitheads?
They're the same team without Patrick Sharp.
Yeah. And
yep, that's all we have to say about it.
Pretty much.
Scott Darling's playing great as a backup.
Kane's being Kane.
Like shit. All right. That's all the time I want in Chicago because I got to go through another division rival. 23, 14, and 4 for 50 points and 41 games played. The St. Louis Blues. St. Louis has always been one of those teams that are like, oh yeah, we're really good in the in the season, sorry. But when it comes to the postseason, I don't play hockey.
Reminds me of my
They
Sharks.
suck. They suck in the playoffs.
They've choked longer than we have.
Yeah. Can I mention something
They
about the
suck in the
Blues?
playoffs.
I do
I
like the
think
Blues.
the reason why St. Louis sucks so bad in the playoffs is because, think about it, guys. They play the Blackhawks every damn year, except that one year they play the Kings.
It's like us with LA.
Right now, if it goes, they won't have the Hawks or the Kings. They'll have the. Yeah, I think they'll have the Blues or the. They'll also have Nashville.
I mean,
Would that
as
be a
long
fun
as the
series to
St.
watch?
Louis Blues are contending, they will never dethrone the Chicago Blackhawks. Never.
No.
Yeah.
But another team.
Unless Kane's injured.
I'm gonna dip out of the 10 just to go to another team who's creeping into the playoffs. Arizona. Can they do it? Can they go again? And can they go to the conferences again? Is Arizona the team they have now dressed? Is that a team that could do well in the playoffs this year?
I would say if they improve the goaltending, because I've heard a lot of smack about Mike Smith. I've heard a lot of inconsistency about him, but from what I understand,
Anders Nilsson is performing very well.
Yeah, I feel like they've always had goalie issues.
Yeah.
I was at a Sens Yoko's game earlier this year because, as most people know, I live in Ottawa. So I was at a Senators Coyotes game earlier this year. Anders Nilsson was in net. The Yotes won 4-1. It was a great game. It was a great game. Both teams played very well, but Nilsson was on his head the entire time.
That's true too.
So he's a fun goalie to watch. He's very acrobatic. He makes good saves.
Definitely.
So I don't see an issue as long as Mike Smith can teach. I use that term loosely.
Well,
Anders Nilsson what to do. Anders Nilsson could be a number one in no time, no doubt.
You mean Anders Lindback? Anders Nilsson's on the way.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Anders Jones. Whatever. Anders, blah, 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 blah.
Lindbeck.
That European guy. That other European guy.
That other European guy.
Okay. Sorry about the name. I'm very tired. I haven't slept in a long time. Got a kid on the way. Leave me alone. Stars suck. Okay. That's all. Now, out of the Central Division to the 22-13-5 for 49 points, 40 games played, New York Islanders.
Let's go, Islanders!
They're sitting in 7th. How do you feel about that, big boy?
All right. Listen up. Clear me on this.
Hear
me out on this. This is going to be pretty interesting. Okay. The Islanders are a very good team. They've developed really well the last 5-6 years. They've made smart trades in the draft. They've developed the right players. They take their time, except for, Niederreiter. But from the time being, they still need another winger. And they still need to sign Opozo. But I think the most lopsided thing about this team is the goaltending. Because Halak has been poor this year. He hasn't like last year. Last year he was great. This year, I don't know what happened. But Greiss has become the savior for the New York Islanders. Without Greiss, because the thing is, the Islanders always had have always had a lopsided situation with the goalies, and this is true. And they've always had this, and this has happened with what's his face, DP and Gart Snow. DP would play tremendous one year, and Gart Snow would play great on another. Now it's the complete
talking about Dick Pietro.
I mean, DP sucks. I get it. He's got a big contract. It's not worth it. I don't want to talk about it.
Now he's playing for paint.
But DP's not even playing, so it's not even worth it.
He's playing for paint.
No, he's not. He's an analyst for the Islanders.
I thought he was a painter.
No.
That's what he left the NHL for, to paint. So he must be an artist.
He wants to paint the ice.
But, I mean...
Gotta paint this blue line, guys. It'll only take an hour.
I mean, they still got to get a defenseman. That's one thing they definitely have to work on. And they have to get another winger for JT.
JT?
Yep.
So, how far do you project they'll make it in the playoffs?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, they're doing so much better than the Rangers. Thank God.
Yeah, how about them Rangers?
We'll get to that.
I'm just saying.
Now, we're moving on. Back into the Central. At 20-11-7 for 47 points and 38 games played, the Minnesota Wild. What the fuck? This team,
I didn't see this
I don't know
coming.
what to think about them. They have Dallas's not performing. And if they do, they don't do it well. What is your guys' input on Minnesota? I don't know what to make of them. They're like the Blues. Like they've just done so poor in the playoffs. I don't know what to say.
I have one word to describe it. Fluke.
Fluke.
Yep.
So then I have to bring it up. Dubnik came in at the deadline. 38-1-1. What was his record? Well, I still remember when he stopped on the line. I still remember that coverage on TSN. And then all of a sudden, like, he's back to himself. Dubnik thought the starting rubbish. Deserves it. I don't know what to make of Minnesota. I really don't. I mean, only time will tell with that, but it's one of those things where it's like, is the team really good enough?
Honestly, for me, I personally think they shouldn't even be called the Minnesota Wild. They should be called the Minnesota Sabres because the majority of that team, half of it, is the ex-members of the Buffalo Sabres. Thomas Vanek.
I was wondering if anybody would bring that up.
Shouldn't we call them the Minnesota Elves because of their jerseys?
No.
I personally want to call them the Minnesota North Stars again, so that's just me.
I know. You're that depressed about them, aren't you?
I mean, well, look at this. Like, I'm a Quebec Nordiques fan at heart. I was raised to love the Nordiques. And then I realized they were I'm doing this. What is this? And I was a Habs and Toronto fan, so I chose right in that case. That's the problem with Canada, folks.
They
have so much to choose from.
Teams. I got my own two teams.
To choose from. Okay, guys, my turn. At 22-15-5, or 22-15-3. I don't have dyslexia. I just suck. For 47 points and 40 games played, the original number one team in the NHL. What happened to the Habs? They were so good. What happened to that team?
They rely on Price too much.
Exactly.
Bottom line.
Price is gone again. Price is gone again. Mike Condon has to step up. Justin, okay.
Your top two lines have to step up.
I want to be the one to say this. Justin Tokarski sucks.
How? He was good 2 years ago.
Terrible. Yeah, he was good 2 years ago. Yeah. You know what he's not now? Good.
He's better than Stalock.
No.
Come on. Like, every backup is better than Stalos. It's not that hard.
Well, the thing is, when Price comes back, Tokarski goes right back down, and Condon's getting the number 2 position or the number 1. I think, call me crazy, Price is just suck after great cut. He's not going to play stuff. I think Condon might be able to steal a job.
More like Mike Condon.
It's so hard to not make that joke, honestly. It's so hard.
You know what's worse?
What?
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. I'm not sure that's fucking funny.
And you know what's even bigger slap in the face? Not only does he have that nickname, but he grew up a Bruins fan in Boston.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was raised.
Yeah, that's right, because he had Belichick on his helmet.
Yeah.
That must be depressing.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, now that Gallagher's back, the team's the team could be able to score again. I know that Pacioretty's happy Gallagher's back because they performed really well at the Winter Classic.
I was about to say, like, Gallagher's first game back and he already produced.
That's what Montreal needs is that part.
Okay, let me ask you this. As a Habs fan, let me ask you this. How is Paul Byron producing this year? I know he's been doing pretty well for Montreal.
Paul Byron, okay. Let me just say this. I counted him out. I was that guy. When I heard, oh, Paul Byron's going to be in the lineup, he's going to be in the fourth and third line, I was like, okay, cool. He can't stop scoring. He is good. That's all I can say is I watched him in the Winter Classic. He was laying hits. He was killing it. He was helping the drive. Like, I don't know what else to say. He scored a goal, I think. Did he? Yeah, Paul Byron scored.
I don't remember. I turned it off after 3-0.
Yeah, I got his stats right here. So apparently, Paul Byron has 7 goals and 2 assists and 9 points in 28 games. And that's really it. And his plus money rating is equal. So
yeah. There's not much to say about him. He's fresh on the team. He's never played before. Like, he's just picking it up now. I'd say he'd be projected for about a 20-goal season, maybe, if he keeps playing as well as he has been. But other than that, I don't think the Habs, personally, I don't think the Habs could hold how they're playing right now if they keep up what they did in December.
Well, I mean,
like they fueled the Florida Panthers winning streak with an abysmal attempt at a game.
Oh yeah,
they can't. The main problem with Montreal, it's always been the problem. It's offense. Montreal is offense.
So why are they?
And if they do, it's not working. Don't do a trade. Like, blow something up. Trade fucking Pacioretty and Gallagher for Jonathan Tavares or something. Do something.
No. We're not giving you JT. Fuck you for that.
Yeah, we're not giving you.
Can you give us Gallagher or Galchenyuk?
Okay. You know what? Actually,
you don't have to be involved.
It's funny you said that because I actually heard the Islanders were on the trade block with Montreal regarding Galchenyuk. I actually heard that. As far as I'm concerned, I heard that they were trying to give up Nielsen and a couple picks, maybe a top prospect or something for him.
And apparently we were going to send Melker and Hurdle to Montreal.
Yes!
I was like, why? I'm like, I don't want to lose Melker. I'm like, I don't want to lose the Milkman. I use this nickname for my Xbox, my PlayStation account. I use this nickname for so many things.
What, Stalak?
No, Milkman.
Oh. That sucks.
I'm like, no, don't trade him. I'm like, Hurdle, I mean, I know fans loved him, but he's bad now.
Yeah.
So be it.
Yeah.
I feel like he has to go, Nieto has to go.
We'll take him. We'll take Logan Couture, too.
No.
Can someone take Brian?
He's our future.
No, you're stuck with him.
It's garbage.
Couture's our future. You could take Pavelski, right, but don't take Couture.
Alright, guys. We all hate this team equally. They're ranked number 2 for me and most hated.
Dead Wings?
The New York Rangers.
Oh.
I actually don't.
They're 21, 14, and 4 for 46 points and 39 games played. They sit in 10th in the league. But they're losing like crazy.
They won 5 of them.
Really? No?
Yeah, they beat Buffalo.
They just lost to Florida 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. They beat Buffalo because I went to the game on Saturday, and they just shut out New Jersey 1-0.
Wait, but the Red Wings are playing the Devils.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, what am I talking about?
Rangers! The New York Rangers!
Fuck the Rangers!
How's Nash doing for you guys? 7.8 million and not producing.
You guys are just dumb.
What's up with Lundqvist, man?
Dude, Detroit Red Wings are so good, but fuck them. Oh, they're fucking no Rangers. Anyways, yeah, the Rangers, they lost 3-0. Well, not bad. Doing no chairs. They fucking. Okay, well, they beat the Lightning. Like, I'll go back to the fucking game where they got them, like, 7-5 lost to the Oilers. Do you guys remember that?
Oh, gosh, the Oilers. Or remind me.
Didn't Korakowski have a hat trick that game?
I think he did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And my personal opinion is, fuck the Rangers. This is what you deserve when you buy your players. When you buy players, you don't win shit.
It's a New York thing.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Every fucking year, if you guys notice this, every year in the trade deadline, the Rangers give up a first-round draft pick. They gave up a first for St. Louis. They gave up a first for Rick Nash. I can't think of anything else better as to what they've given up for first. They never have a first.
It's true.
I mean, let's be real. Like, they're one of those teams where when they made it to the Stanley Cup final, I knew it was going to that was going to destroy them.
I think we all wanted the Rangers to win, though.
I felt bad for the Rangers, though. Rangers fans, they haven't seen their team in the Stanley Cup finals in a long time. Like,
since the year I was born.
And then they get just obliterated by the Kings. And
I don't feel
so happy.
I don't feel bad for them.
No, I don't feel bad for them either. I mean, their fans treat me like crap anyway, so.
Especially that cock of the fucking douchebag, fucking Chris Kreider.
Oh my god, I hate
Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
I actually don't hate him.
Yeah.
You know what else I also hate? I also hate the fact that I hate the Rangers, but I hate more is the fans. The fans are complete scumbags.
Oh, they are.
Okay.
And believe me, I know this because I go to Ranger games all the time at the Garden, whether it's at the old Coliseum or at the Barton Center, and you know what? It's funny too because when the Rangers win the Islanders back in December at the Barclays Center, half of the Ranger fans were telling us to fuck off because of the fact that they were making fun of us, saying that we moved to Brooklyn. They were making fun of us for a lot of things. So I got pissed off and was like, you know what, fuck you.
They always trash talk me because of me being a Sharks fan in their territory.
Well, you're a Sharks fan. That's a completely different story.
Yeah, but Devils and Islanders fans don't do that.
Yeah, but
I mean, I get shit on all the time for being a Habs and Stars fan in Ottawa. Everyone's like, oh, how come you aren't a Sens fan? It's like, I have class.
I actually always have great hockey conversations with Islanders fans.
I'm a Buffalo Sabres fan.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let's just. Oh, we talked about the wrong team. Detroit's in six now.
Doesn't matter.
Hey, I did say Dead Wings when you said everybody's least favorite team.
After the 1-0 win against New Jersey today, the Detroit Red Wings are now in top of
Red
the
Wings.
NHL. Oops.
It's the Red Wings. Who cares? Howard sucks.
All right, Red Wings. I hate the Red Wings.
Oh, I hate them too.
Okay.
I miss our rivalry with them.
I also like to do. Here's another thing I like to do. Who's the biggest surprise in the NHL right now? What team?
Panthers?
Other than Florida. No, other than Florida.
Oh, other than Florida.
Biggest surprise other than Florida.
Ducks?
I'm gonna say Washington.
Okay. What's that?
Why? They built around Ovi finally.
So just the biggest surprise to you?
Yep. Because think about it. When was the last time the Capitals were actually really, really good? Like legit.
Last season.
Well, besides last season, I'm not talking about wild card. I'm talking about like top two.
Top two. Fuck. When they made the Stanley Cup Finals against Detroit.
No.
Who did Washington play in the finals?
Detroit. They got finals.
That's right.
Yeah, it was Detroit.
Yep.
But they were They were a top-seeded team. Like, they were good.
The Caps, yeah, but the Caps were a wild card team at the time.
Now, the Caps have a chance to the fucking finals and winning it. The Caps are a force to be reckoned with this year. I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say Dallas unfucks themselves, gets to the fucking finals, plays Capitals, and then the Caps proceed 4 games to 2.
Honestly, I don't see a Washington-Dallas Stanley Cup final.
Who do you see? Actually, that's what we'll do.
Well, you can ask me that when we get to that topic.
Predictions.
Yeah. I'll wait for that. Now, fine. My prediction for the West, well, I already said Washington. So for the West, let me go to my standings. I'm going to say Chicago.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
Damn.
I mean, honestly, can anybody really doubt that by any means?
Well, I mean, Nashville almost got him last year.
Yeah, but they blew themselves up in the ass.
Ducks should have.
Scott Darling really got it. Fucking shit. Come on.
Ducks should have beat them in Game 7, but nope. Ducks suck in Game 7s.
Yeah, they do. They do.
At least the Ducks.
And that was an OT. That was an OT, too. That was an OT loss. That was painful.
Brutal.
Because weren't the Ducks up for most of the game?
Yes. They were up for most of the game, and then they just blew it.
Oh, that was so sad. Because then Tampa Bay just got embarrassed.
It's funny too. While
Tampa Bay
Ducks, because they actually it's funny because they actually just climbed into the 3rd seed of the Pacific playoff race.
I was about to get to that actually, because Ducks are going to be my surprise team.
Holy shit, they did.
Yeah, but I mean, look, but the division's so weak. Like, no one can be happy about where they are in the standings except LA.
They won't hold that. Anaheim won't hold that. They won't be in the playoffs this year.
I hope not. I don't even see us making the playoffs this year.
Tampa Bay Lightning?
Oh, Sharks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, Lightning too. The way the Lightning have been lately, yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, how's Tampa been? Oh, God.
They're not horrible. They're not good, but they're not bad.
Not good, not bad, but...
Playoffs.
Sorry?
The Penguins.
Get at this.
Yeah, they're going to miss the playoffs, I think.
Yeah. Penguins and Boston are going to miss the playoffs. I'd say Ottawa and Tampa move up and take the wild card.
I don't think Detroit makes it.
Huh?
I don't think Detroit makes it.
You think Detroit's going to choke?
Yep.
I don't see Boston making it either.
I see New Jersey. I think New Jersey, if they won their next game and the Rangers lose to the Stars, New Jersey could knock out the Rangers and give us a whole new Metropolitan Division look that we haven't seen in a really long time.
I would love to see the Devils thrive.
I would love to see the Rangers get knocked out of the playoffs. I would love that.
I would love to see all their pissed off and sad fans, just like the Jets fans.
God, let's just say
Not Winnipeg Jets, the New York Jets.
That's so nice. That's so nice to say. Or Rangers those playoffs. Alright, I'm going to give you my East Coast prediction. Florida stays in first and hosts to Atlantic Division title. Montreal stays in second. Hear me out. Tampa moves to third and the Atlantic. Okay?
Maybe.
The Metro. Washington stays in first. The Devils move to second. And the Isles go to third.
No, that's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Hold up.
That's iffy.
Then Ottawa, and Ottawa and Detroit will the wild card. New Jersey, New York Isles, and then Ottawa and Detroit. West Coast, Dallas will not hold the first, and they will hold the third. In
That whole division is crazy.
Chicago and hold first, Bears hold second, and then the Ducks will fall, and Minnesota and Nashville will retain the wild card. And they will fight over which spot they get. That's my standings prediction. You can agree or disagree. That's my best guess.
At the rate Tampa has been lately, and the whole Stammer situation, now the thing with Druin, I don't see it making the playoffs.
Yeah, for me,
too many distractions. I don't know what they're thinking, but they just gotta either be done with Stamkos already, or just I don't know what.
Hey, how about trade Stamkos to Buffalo? We'll give you Gergensons, Ennis, and a bunch of other shit.
Oh man,
dude, you know how good they would be?
They just have to silence these Stamkos rumors somehow.
How about the Druin rumors recently?
No,
Druin's definitely going to be on his way.
Go to Buffalo.
I don't know who to, but Druin's definitely not going to be a Lightning for too long.
People are saying first for Druin.
Wait, who for Druin?
First for Druin?
No, it's not worth it. I'd say if anything, if he goes to the Islanders, I would suggest him maybe giving up Franz Nielsen to Josh Bailey. And maybe two second rounders at best by the Islanders.
We could probably give him Nieto and a draft pick or a prospect for him. I think that'd be a good move too. I think he and Joe Thornton would click very well.
I mean, maybe Montreal could give up Galchenyuk in a first.
That'd be cool.
For Druin. Kelly in a first for Jonathan Druin in a second, maybe.
I think that's a little too much if it was Montreal.
Maybe.
I think it is a little too much, but that'd be a pretty good deal.
Both people benefit from that.
But what's Galchenyuk's cap hit?
Has anybody has anybody heard about the Kirby Reichel rumors lately?
Yeah, I just heard about those today actually.
I did too.
Kirby Reichel? What's going on there?
He wants to be out of Columbus. He's in the same situation Druin's in because he pretty much wants to get playing time. He doesn't want to be in Columbus. He wants nothing to do with them. So it might be the Kyle Turner situation all over again. He's a little bit disgruntled with Columbus Blue Jackets, so he's requesting a trade so he can go and get a chance to play. And so far,
the way they're playing, I believe it.
And so from what I'm hearing, the Toronto Maple Leafs are the front runners for Kirby
Reichel.
Yeah, for Kirby Reichel.
What would they give up?
I have no fucking clue. Let me see who they
Parenteau?
I'm not sure, but I heard from what I heard about Reichel, it's going to be a pretty big price. Same with Druin. If I'm Toronto, I would give up Tyler Bozak for sure. Bozak, maybe Grabner, and possibly the first round pick they got from Pittsburgh in the Kessel trade. And maybe Nathan Horton's contract.
Okay.
I would suggest that. Sounds like crap, but that's the better deal in my perspective. If I'm Kirby Reichel, go to Toronto for that price, get the playing time you want, and just get it over with.
Sure.
I would do it if I'm Toronto.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Foley just scored for the Kings.
I think we covered enough for a good podcast.
Hey, we almost made an hour. That's cool.
I'd say we've given everyone the information they need to enjoy themselves, and I'd say we covered enough. If we get any comments saying that we should cover more, I'm sure that we could get together and cover some more stuff.
We should, especially with the trade deadline coming up. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you right now.
I think it's going to be a very busy one.
Fans, you can expect a very wide amount of admins on the podcast for the trade deadline.
And hopefully a very happy Sharks admin at the trade deadline.
Get you as many admins on here as we can.
And we hope you guys enjoyed us in our second favorite teams.
I'll be here.
I'll definitely be here.
Of course, I'll be here.
Yeah, I mean, before we all go, how's everyone been? You know, in terms of Christmas vacation, any trips lately you guys been on? So I know Rowdy was on. I know Rowdy was in Winnipeg recently, and I just came home from Buffalo. Anything exciting about that?
I'm always in Ottawa. I'm always in Ottawa.
I'm always stuck in the same county in New Jersey.
All right, guys. As always, we're hardcore NHL fans.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are, definitely.
And once again, we hope you enjoyed us in our second favorite team jerseys.
Yep. And Boomstick signing out.
See you guys.